Hey guys, this is Sky45 here. Just got a quick unboxing for you guys. This is a HD projector by Crenova. So I'll just be opening up the box and seeing basically the dimensions of this projector so you guys can have an idea of how big it is and what includes straight out of the box. I'll be doing a full rundown or review video separately upcoming when I have a chance to test this out for myself. That way I won't try to skew your viewpoint here just with an initial impressions video. Alright, so let's just go ahead and take a tour around the box. So here's the front, just a nice little sketch. This is a typical cardboard box, nothing special about it. It's the same thing on the other side, nothing on the tops and bottoms. So let's just go ahead and cut open this tape. Okay, so nice to see that the actual hardware is heavily padded. So let's go ahead and first remove that. Place that off to the side. You can see it's like fully surrounded with this interesting style bubble wrap. And then here, separated with a cardboard partition, are the cables. So we've got a quick user manual right here, and then on the other side is the remote, which is right here. It's this tiny little remote right here. Also in this particular bag right here with the instruction manual is the AV cables. Right here it's got the, it's kind of old, but I think a lot of people still use this, especially for projectors. It's the composite cables as opposed to HDMI. So if your TV system, whatever box still uses that, you got the cable for that, so that's nice. And it comes with an HDMI cable, but it looks kind of short. I think it's probably only about, oh, it says it right here, is only 1.5 meters long. So it's a little over 3 feet. It's probably around 4 to 5 feet long, so it's still not particularly long. I would prefer something at least about 8 feet. But at least I do have an HDMI cable, so that's pretty good. And here's the actual power cable right here, as you can see. That, and I don't want to miss anything, so we also got the old VGA cable. Again, if your computer still supports VGA, you have an older computer, you can use this to hook it up. But I think with most people, if you have a fairly new computer within the past 5 years or so, you would probably at least have an HDMI port, which I would recommend is what you would use. So double check if I didn't miss anything, and that's pretty much it. So that's the accessories in the box. You got your cables, your remote, so you got power, 3 ways of connecting this thing, and you got the remote. So let's go ahead and take a look at the projector. It's really easy to take out of its bubble enclosure, which is really nice. I do like the packaging so far. I do a whole lot of unboxing videos on this channel, and I've been through a whole lot of different packaging variations, and I do like to say that Apple, of course, is one of the best. And then this one is pretty good too. So let's go ahead and take it out of this little wrapper here. Alright, so here it is. We got Crenova right here. I think it's pretty nicely made. This is still plastic, but it has this brushed aluminum look to it, which is really nice. We've got a lot of buttons here. Let me just go ahead and bring it closer for you guys. You can see the buttons. You probably can't really make out the embossing on here. That's probably because it's actually really not very clear. I wish that they made it maybe like white so you can see it better. I can barely see it right here in person, honestly. But it is visible if you actually look straight at it. And then, of course, you got the Crenova logo right there. And then you can adjust the zoom and also the tilt right here. I think it's called the camper or something like that. I haven't really worked with projectors that much, so obviously need to have some time with this to actually get to know the terminology. But you can see it has a pretty nice big lens here. Again, it can shoot in 1080p. Got vents right here in the front. We got little tiny rubber feet for grip. That's good. It looks like there's a backup battery, or maybe you can actually replace the battery eventually if you needed to with this little hatch right here. The back is where you get all the ports as usual. We have the power, VGA, HDMI. We also got 2 USB ports here. The composite ones are right here on the back, AV and the headphones. And it looks like it supports a full-size SD card if you wanted to place, say, photos on there, like a little slideshow. That's also possible too. And I assume that the remote would be able to switch between the different modes, so you can have everything plugged in at all times. So maybe you want to hook it up to your TV box and also to your computer as well. You don't have to unplug it each time if you wanted to switch which one you wanted to view via the projector. So that's it pretty much. Let me just make sure I didn't forget anything. Plenty of vents everywhere. I'll definitely be testing out how loud it is when it tries to cool down. As you know, projectors get very hot and they need to have proper ventilation. So I do see quite a few vents everywhere, so that's a good thing. So breaking out my ruler here, the length is about just under 9 inches. The width is about 1 foot long. Height is roughly 4 inches. And just as I was talking earlier about the remote, you can see there's a source button right here, so you can switch between different input methods. And it's a pretty standard remote. You can see here, I think it wouldn't take too much to figure out what these buttons do. Not just press all of them and see what they do. It's a fairly nice, thin, lightweight remote. I assume that this doesn't come with batteries, it's pretty light. But I think it's probably just either a AAA or a AA battery, so nothing that would actually be really rare or hard to find.
Well, that concludes my unboxing video, but make sure to subscribe to my channel, Skyforce95, if you haven't already, to see the review when it comes out. Or if you're watching this on Amazon, head over to my channel URL right here, or just search it up on YouTube, Skyforce95. There you'll see a bunch of my product reviews and unboxings. Feel free to browse, or if you want to search for something specific, just hit that search field. That'll do it for this video. This is Skyforce95. Thanks for watching.